Hello everyone, it is Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the internet. And today I'm going to give you a bit of a life update and a channel update as well. I haven't done one of these chatty or coffee with Karina videos in a while, but join me, sit down and relax for a quick chatty update. I've got my Santa mug that I got for Christmas, which I will probably be using all year round. It's got eggnog latte in it at the moment. And I'm also showing you a view of my desk that I don't normally show. I feel like it was appropriate to show you this view of the desk because I'm also going to be just talking about me and my life, and I don't often do that. So here we go. Well, I wanted to do a bit of a reflection on 2025 and also inform you, I guess, about what's going to happen in 2026. So in 2025, a big change for me was that I closed my sticker shop, and that was a huge decision for me, and one that took a lot of therapy actually to come up to that decision, but also a lot of really assessing what I wanted from the shop, but also what I wanted in life, for life in general. And when I made the decision to close the shop, at first it felt a bit scary, but once the shop closed, and it had been closed for a while, it was a decision that I was actually quite happy with. And I'm so thankful for everyone who has ever supported my sticker shop, but also continues to support that decision for me. So thank you so much. But since the sticker shop has closed, it's freed up my time actually to be with my family so that I'm not spending every weekend working on orders or designing stickers. I can now, go to Henry's soccer games because of course I volunteered to be team manager. I'm now around for my family and my kids more, and I love that. And then coming back from our Alaska cruise and the San Francisco Pen Show, when I came back from that, I got really sick, and I feel like it took me a long time to recover from that, both physically and mentally, my words. I struggled getting back to where I was like 90% before I left for vacation. I struggled at work. I struggled with even being able to keep up with creating content on YouTube. It was just a struggle. And I got to a really low point in, at the end of October, beginning of November. And I went back to therapy, and it's been so helpful since then. But it's also made me really think about what it is that I really want to focus on, what it is that brings me joy going forward. And while YouTube does bring me a lot of joy because it allows me to share my love of the journaling, planning hobbies, as well as fountain pens and fountain pen inks, I was finding that my YouTube schedule of 4 videos a week was actually getting to be quite stressful for me. And I struggled with coming up with content, but also finding the motivation to even film the content. Now, my content isn't one that's super highly produced, isn't going to be super flashy or anything like that. But even at the pace that I was going and the style of content that I do, it was something that I struggled with. So what I've decided going into 2026 is that I'm going to go from doing 4 videos a week to 3 videos a week. I know that doesn't sound like a lot to most people, but for me, I still would like to produce, 3 videos a week. That's manageable for me. Actually, side note, at one point in my YouTube career journey, or whatever it is that you'd like to call it, I was doing 7 or 8 videos a week. How I managed to do that, I don't know. But then being able to cut down to 4 videos a week was a huge jump for me, and I got into a wonderful rhythm. But in the last few months, especially since coming down with being very ill in September and just struggling to get back to 90% of my usual speed, strength, whatever you want to call it, I've struggled with the 4 videos a week. So I think pushing myself back to 3 videos a week is going to be something that's going to be a lot more sustainable for me. But also, I'm going to be changing up my schedule a bit. I think I'm going to set the schedule of videos coming out on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And it will be a mix of fountain pen ink videos, not necessarily acquisition videos. While yes, there will be some of that, most of the content that I hope to put out will be mostly about how I'm using what I have and really showing just using what you have rather than just buying. And then in amongst that, there will also be some planning videos. I've noticed that over the last few months, something that I'm proud of in terms of consistency with my planning and journaling doesn't always translate to the most exciting planner videos because I'm almost too consistently boring, I think I don't know how else to say that, but my planning style becomes so consistent that the videos almost look the same every week except for the stickers changing around. I had a poll, I think a few months ago, and a lot of you responded saying that you want to see how I use my planner throughout the week. Great. I started doing that, and then even that became a little bit repetitive and consistent. So what I'm planning on doing with my planner videos is to still do them, but less. So probably maybe do, a week in my planners and journals, maybe once a month, but then I'll also do a planner update once a month just to show how I've been using my planners in that month and seeing how it goes from there. So there will still be planner content on my channel because Karina loves to plan. Yes, I still do love to plan, but they won't be as frequent as they used to be. And then, like I said, I'll still have my fountain pen and fountain pen ink content, 15 inks, 30 days, currently inked, winter inks, and then the occasional new pen or new ink day as well. So don't worry, I still plan on, producing, makes it sound like such a high-end job, but, putting out YouTube videos and being able to share my love of planning and fountain pens and fountain pen inks. It'll just be down to 3 videos a week rather than 4. I appreciate all the support that I've had with this channel over the last almost 9 years that I've had YouTube, and I appreciate everyone who's joined me from my happy planner days to then my fountain pen days. So there's really been a lot of transition in this channel, and I appreciate everybody who stuck around for that, but also for everyone new who's just started watching me for, the fountain pen content. I appreciate each and every single one of you as well. And then another change that is happening is the end to the Atlas affiliate program. I'm sure that you've already seen many posts about this, but Atlas Stationers is changing up their affiliate program as of December 31st, 2025. My code Karina10 will no longer be working, and they will be introducing a new affiliate program as of March 2026. So as soon as I have any information on that, I will let you all know. What else is there? What else is going on in my life? Oh, and then in 2026, I already have 2 collaborations in the works, so I'm excited to be able to share those with you. And then I do have a couple more ideas in my head for possible other collaborations as well, so stick around for those. But really what I'm hoping for in 2026 is to still be able to share videos, but share my love of this hobby without stressing myself out. You've seen my videos before of how I've burnt out on this hobby because I was almost consuming too much. I want to slow myself down and allow myself to really just enjoy what I have and to find the joy in all of that again. I didn't even get a sip of my coffee while I was talking because I just got on a roll here. Basically, with how 2025 has gone and really taking into account, being aware of what works for me and what doesn't, I'm looking forward to 2026 and the changes that are coming with that as well. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. And I feel like I always have to say this at the end of the videos, but again, be kind. We're human behind the camera, and I really appreciate the wonderful and kind comments in this community and the many people that I've met just through YouTube comments and those who reach out. So I do appreciate you all. Thank you again, and don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Thanks again, and have a happy new year.